That's just not a place we want to go, okay? If your skin can tolerate it, then do it. Whew, I don't know, it just didn't work for me, okay? This can actually backfire. It's very lightweight, okay? You get the point. Hey guys, today it is large pores topic. We are going to be talking about how you can reduce the appearance of your large pores. And I know many of you are really dealing with this because many of you are always asking me like, how can I remove my pores? What can I do about my pores? And I do understand that it can give some insecurities for some people. We can totally work with that. You know, we can minimize the appearance of them. We can't remove our pores because they will always be there. We need them, like our skin needs them. But we can definitely do something to diminish their appearance and thereby also diminish your texture and like maybe give you a little bit more confidence back, okay? Because no skin should ruin your confidence, no matter what. No matter if you do something about it, no matter if you don't do something about it, you are shining, okay girl? No matter what, you are shining. First step is a BHA. You need to integrate a BHA into your routine if you are dealing with large pores. And I know for some it can maybe be like a little bit frightening to begin with a BHA because a BHA salicylic acid, that sounds dangerous. And it actually can be, so you need to use it with caution. A BHA, also known as typically a salicylic acid, is actually one of the most efficient ingredients to deal with your large pores. Because the reason why you have large pores or they appear maybe a little bit bigger, that is because they are not cleansed. And when a pore is not cleansed, build up dead skin cells, makeup residue, skincare residue can end up within your pores. And this can make them look bigger because they kind of, expand because there are more gunk in there, Does it make sense? And that's why we need the BHA, because the BHA will help unclog our pores, meaning it will help exfoliate and kind of remove all that gunk that we have down in our pores and remove it. Like basically just remove the gunk out of our pores, which will make your pores appear way less significantly. Now I have taken a lot of different BHAs with me here today because we have different skin types and some of you have oily skin, some of you have dry skin, some of you have sensitive skin. And we got a BHA for each, okay? So let's get into it. We all know this BHA. This BHA is from Paula's Choice. I think we have all seen this on social media and it is truly worth the hype. But for some people, it can actually be a little bit too harsh, which is why I have brought some of the other salicylic acids because this one has 2% BHA in it, which is quite normal. Though this one from Anua, it also has 2% BHA in it, but it has Anua heart leaf in it as well, which is kind of soothing and calming for the skin. So this one may be a little bit better if you have oily, sensitive skin compared to the Paula's Choice, but the Paula's Choice is also really good. It's not a bad product, but you can choose in different kind of ingredient areas within the BHA because you need to see like, okay, which other ingredients is this associated with? And do my skin react better to some of these ingredients than others? Then I have taken these two because this is actually a quite gentle BHA. This one is also from Paula's Choice. It's their 1% BHA and this is great for sensitive skin. Then we also have this one from Isntree and this one has 0.9% BHA in it. So it's also a really gentle BHA. And this can, for example, be a really good start if you're new to BHA and you have kind of reactive skin, but it will still do the job. And you can maybe even use it several times a week compared to a BHA where you could maybe only use that 1 to 2 times a week. But you always need to kind of figure out how many times a week your skin can tolerate a single ingredient. Typically, a BHA is used between 1 to 4 times a week, but some people also use it every single day. But I will say be careful because an overuse of salicylic acid can actually go in and disrupt your skin barrier, and that's just not a place we want to go, okay? So start slowly, maybe start every 3rd night, kind of build up your tolerance. If you need more or if you need less, kind of let your skin decide what you should do. I know some of these bottles says you can use it both morning and evening every single day, but don't ever do that if you're new to BHA. Start slowly, start in the evening, have a simple skincare routine around it, meaning have dry cleansed skin, apply your BHA, let it dry in, and then follow up with your moisturizer. For some people, a BHA is simply just not enough. So actually you can also integrate an AHA. And I know many says that you can't use an AHA and a BHA in the same night or in the same routine. That's a lie. You totally can if your skin can tolerate it. That's the thing about skincare. It doesn't really matter what society says. If your skin can tolerate it, then do it. But when you integrate an AHA, you're actually helping your skin to kind of exfoliate all the dead skin cells away, which is one of the main things that can lead to a large pore because we get all that buildup, all that gunk into our pores. This is where an AHA can actually go in and prevent that even further. Again, same thing with an AHA, use it 1 to 2 times a week, use it as you can tolerate, but don't overdo it. Always have a slow approach instead of an aggressive approach, which can literally just ruin your skin barrier, ruin your skin, and then you're on the other side, and then you need to go like, a whole other way that we don't want, because that will just take too much time, okay? This one from Isntree is a really good option, has 8%, maybe a little bit tough for some. There's also this mandelic acid from Wishtrend, and this one only has 5% mandelic acid in it, which is also a very, very, very gentle option. Myself, I prefer a glycolic acid. I kind of also like a mandelic acid because, for example, in the winter time, my skin is super sensitive, where a glycolic acid sometimes, can be a little bit too harsh. So a mandelic acid is a really good option if you have sensitive skin or if you're just not ready for the glycolic acid area, because it is a little bit tough area and you need to integrate it like over a long period of time before you kind of can tolerate it, because it is a little bit harsher than a mandelic acid. So, but of course there are many kinds of AHAs, so whichever you have, whichever use that, try that, see if it does any difference, but it will definitely help in the long run. I promise you that. Okay, I didn't do my hair today and I think it looks like shit, but I hope you like that anyways. Of course, the hair isn't the point here, the large pore is the point here today, so whatever. Anyways, what you also want to do is to integrate a niacinamide. And the thing about a niacinamide is that it really helps to balance your oil production in your skin, meaning you can reduce the oil production in your skin, meaning you can have less sebum coming up in your pores. I'm really explaining this very, very, very childish, but I hope you understand. A niacinamide basically helps you to reduce the oil production in your skin. So if you are an oily skin bestie, if you are dealing with a lot of oil production or combination skin bestie, then a niacinamide is a really good option for you, because it just it helps to reduce the oil production, helps to result in larger pores over time. And I just really like this product to be integrated for those who are dealing with large pores, and I don't think it's talked about enough because, I don't know why, but I don't think it's talked about enough. So let's go over the products, okay? Now, I know you have seen this one on social media, and this one is, for some, a good product. For me, it was an awful product. I totally broke out from it and I hated it because it has a very high percentages of niacinamide in it. It has 10% niacinamide and then it also has 4% TXA. I don't know why I said that. It's because it says that on the bottle, but tranexamic acid, okay? For me, these percentages are very high and I would much rather go in with this one from Skin 1004, which is like the exact same ingredients. So, 5% niacinamide and 2% tranexamic acid. So I would go for this one if you have sensitive skin compared to this one if you have sensitive skin, because I don't know, it just didn't work for me, okay? Many people love it, I don't, I hate it. I love this one. Also a really good one from Non-Buzzing. This one only has 4% niacinamide in it, and this one from L'Oreal Paris has 7.5% in it, and this one from Kiehl's has 5% in it. So there are many, many, many options out there for a good niacinamide, I'd say. How you integrate it can actually be kind of up to you, but you can use it both morning or evening or both if your skin can tolerate it. Still, again, always integrate it slowly, see how your skin reacts, and then go for it, okay? I use it in the evening because that suits my skincare routine better, because I use vitamin C in the morning, but niacinamide in the evening is kind of like my thing. I need niacinamide in the evening. And it's not because I have oily skin or I have large pores, but niacinamide actually also helps to balance your skin barrier. So we like niacinamide. It does good stuff for us, okay? Next, oil cleansing for large pores. Guys, this can actually backfire. Some people who are dealing with large pores or oily skin can actually not really benefit from using an oil cleanser. If you are one of those people who have been trying to massage all that gunk away all the time and you see no results, that's maybe just because it can't really do anything for your skin, and that's okay. We are all different, but I just want to say that oil cleansing is not for everybody. And for myself, for example, in the summer, I can see that if I use an oil cleanser, and I don't even have oily skin, but if I use an oil cleanser in the summer, my skin is like, girl, what you doing? What you doing to me? Oh my God. My skin just don't like it, okay? Because I break out. It's like I'm getting clogged around my skin. I don't know. It's not even, pimples. It's more like, I don't know, just like texture or something. I can't explain it. I can only explain that I don't use an oil cleanser in the summer because it's just too much for my skin. In the wintertime, it's okay because it's dry up here in Copenhagen. So why not? My skin likes it there. So otherwise you can just go in with a simple foaming cleanser. It's actually also totally okay to use a normal, regular water-based cleanser twice in the evening. That can basically do the same thing. You can also use a micellar water first and then a foaming cleanser, but I will recommend a foaming cleanser if you have oily skin, because a foaming cleanser is actually kind of like, you know, the middle way to a good cleanser for oily skin types who are basically, sorry for me mumbling, but oily skin types usually are the ones who are dealing with larger pores. So a foaming cleanser is a really good, gentle way to cleanse your skin, because we don't want to overstrip our skin. Like, you don't want to use a salicylic acid cleanser and then also use a BHA, you know, a salicylic acid toner, because then you're just like drying your skin out and it would do more harm than good basically. So double cleanse with a foaming cleanser that is gentle, no acids, but just hydrating, but the foam will still kind of like dry out your skin a little bit. So that's why I recommend a foaming cleanser. The last thing that you really need to be cautious about is which sunscreen you use, because there are many good sunscreens out there, but I would still recommend a sunscreen that is quite lightweight in it, because that's just sometimes better for oily skin types. It's just my experience from talking with you. And this is why I have these 4 sunscreens. Like, we have this one from Skin 1004, and I bet you have seen this on social media. It's their very lightweight hyaluronic acid Cica sunscreen. Wow, with SPF 50 in it. And it's just super lightweight, very good, very simple. Just works, you know. Then we have this one from Ionic, and this one is their Centella sunscreen, and it also has SPF 50 in it, but Centella is just really good for calming down the skin and just kind of soothes the skin very good, and it's super lightweight and it's not too thick, but it's more like, you know, hydrating but not fatty. How do you say it? Like, it doesn't look thick on your skin. It's very lightweight, okay? You get the point. Then we have these two. This one is from L'Oreal Paris. It also has niacinamide in it, so it's a really good option for oily skin types. And then we also have this one from Dr. G, and this is actually a mineral SPF, but it's a really good lightweight mineral SPF, and it just blends in, okay? No freaking white cast here. And that was a little on large pores. I hope it helps. And if you have any kind of questions, and if it doesn't work for you, or if you have tried all of these things that I have said, drop a comment. I'll help you. I have some few other tricks up in my sleeve if you want to know that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you next time. And also always write me what you want to see next time, because I really, really, really want to know. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bye.